Hi everybody, I'm Charlene. During my 30 plus years as a television broadcaster and spokesperson, the question that I get asked more than any other is, don't you ever get nervous? The answer is yes, of course. Everyone gets nervous. I've been so nervous that my brain had to remind me to breathe. True story. But over the many years of being live, going live, I figured out how to harness those suffocating nerves and turn them into a positive energy that helps me perform at the highest level. In this video, I will tell you how to recognize what's going to make you nervous, how to get control of your nerves, and how to use those nerves to deliver a powerful performance no matter what stage you're on. And then stick around because I am actually going to give you one of my personal secret tricks that I use to go from nervous to marvelous. Welcome to my channel. Never met a mic I didn't like. It's about helping you communicate more confidently so you can be seen as a topic expert, a brand builder, and even a thought leader. So let's start with being honest with ourselves. Are you so nervous about speaking that it's holding you back? Now, what I mean by that is it keeping you from calling a reporter and pitching them a story about your great new business? Is it keeping you from making a social media video to talk about your cool product? Are you passing on opportunities to present to your local Rotary or your chamber gathering? Don't let feeling nervous stop you from becoming more successful or blowing up your brand, especially if that brand is you. But to accomplish these awesome things, it does require that you stand in front of an audience, talk to a reporter, or hit that record button on your phone or your camera. So here are a couple of scenarios where you can basically expect, oh, this is going to make me feel nervous, because it's not you. It's normal for anybody. Now, first off, there's a lot of pressure to be a good speaker, period. We know that being on top of your speaking game can help you advance your career. It can help you grow your business, help you develop strong networks and partnerships. No pressure at all. So let's start with recognizing that some people are just born nervous. You know, we call them nervous Nellies. Some nervous systems actually operate in overdrive all the time, and that keeps lots of people from pursuing opportunities that they would have to speak to an audience, any audience. The big fear they have is that they won't be able to control their nerves, and then they're going to look nervous, and then everybody is going to know that they're nervous. You need to see yourself as the messenger of this great information that everybody wants to hear about. Another reason is confidence. If you don't feel confident in what you are saying or the information you're presenting, you are going to be nervous. So learn your material. Make sure it's something that you can stand by if you're saying it, and present it calmly and clearly. If you do that, then you don't need to worry that you're going to sound uninformed and that nobody's going to understand what it is you're talking about. Being confident in your content will definitely help you beat those nerves back. Lack of experience, yep, that can bring on a bad case of the nerves. As with anything else, experience builds confidence. So think of opportunities where you can speak and start with the small stuff, like doing a reading at your place of worship, volunteer to speak at your next kids' career day, offer to give the tours for interns or new employees at your company. The more you do it, the less nervous you will feel. Then you can work on your delivery and the art of storytelling. In fact, TPC Sawgrass in Ponte Vedra has volunteer storytellers who give tours at the clubhouse, and they tell really cool behind-the-scenes golf stories. If you haven't checked it out, you should. Another situation that can make you feel nervous is if you're talking about a new idea or a new business or a new product. Here is an easy formula to use to organize your information and get confident presenting this new material. Come up with 3 key points you want to get across. Number 1, what about this item or topic is exciting or new that people should care about? Why is it important to them to know about? Number 2, what problem does it address or solve for them? Once they know how great it is and that it's going to solve their problem, now they want to know how they get a hold of it. Number 3, that's your call to action. Tell them about a special offer, send them to your website, or invite them to your open house. Now, if you have the opportunity to take questions from your audience, it is really important that you think through what questions you are likely to be asked and how you would answer them. You might want to role play that with a friend. In order to do that, you need to have a good sense of who's sitting in your audience. That brings me to the last situation that can make everybody really nervous. It's standing in front of an audience that is very different from the people that you usually talk to. So here's what you can do. Make the effort to find out who is likely to be in your audience ahead of time. When you know who you are talking to and you're telling them things that you know they care about, then you'll be able to sense their reaction. That's important because that's the way to get them engaged with you. You can get them to ask questions, you can get them to raise their hands and donate money or offer volunteer time. You can even inspire a reporter to keep that really interesting interview going. Those are all things that can happen when you connect with your audience. And I promise you, you won't feel nervous when you feel like you're among like-minded people. So we're going to recap for you. Practice. Make sure you're going to tell them what's new and exciting, how it's going to solve their problem, and how they can get a hold of it. Even if it's just an idea, not even anything tangible, get them to care, and you are way less likely to feel nervous about telling them something that they actually want to know. And do yourself the biggest favor and find out who you're talking to. When you have a good idea of what's important to your audience, that they're interested in what you are saying and telling them, and if they can relate to you or the story that you're telling, they will be engaged, they will be supportive, and they will be more prone to respond to your call to action. Now, to their credit, some people are just naturally good speakers. You might be one of them, but there's always room for growth and improvement. I am always learning new tricks and tips from really good speakers. Remember at the start of this video, I told you I was going to share one of my personal tricks that I do when I'm really nervous? Well, here it is. Early in my career, I would get nervous before live shots, and one in particular, I was really nervous about. So the videographer or photojournalist that I was working with and who would go on to become a great mentor to me could tell that I was scared. So he said to me 6 words that really changed everything. He said, "Suck it up and kick ass." To this day, when I feel nervous about anything, I take a really deep breath. I literally suck all that nervous energy and I push it way down into my diaphragm. And I hold it there for about, a second or two, collect myself. Then I exhale slowly. And as I do, I make sure that I stand up tall. I put on a big smile and I say to myself, "Okay, Shirk, it's go time." There's something about standing up tall and consciously harnessing that nervous energy and transforming it into excited energy that makes you feel in control. You end up feeling more pumped than nervous. Use that positive energy that used to be nervous energy into communicating to your audience that you are thrilled to be there, talking to them about this very important topic. If you do that, your audience won't be able to tell that you're nervous. They're just going to think you are so excited to be there talking to them. Think about it. When you feel excited, usually means you're having a good time, right? So when you're enjoying yourself, you're not even going to think about being nervous. And what you probably don't realize is that audiences are generally on your side and want you to succeed in engaging them. Just knowing that sometimes can help your confidence. But honestly, I always feel like I perform better when I have some nervous energy to tap into. Look, the truth is, people who work on their skills are the speakers who stand out and stand out for all the right reasons. I hope you found this video helpful. If so, please make sure you give it a thumbs up. If you want to learn more about being successful in front of an audience, subscribe to my channel, and we'll make sure you never meet a mic you don't like. See you next time.